Yo, we got another video today. First of all, I hope y'all been enjoying the gaming videos I've been uploading. If y'all haven't watched any of the gaming videos I've been uploading, first of all, you're missing out. Hold on, let me fix my face cam. I did not mean to go to my playlist. If y'all want to see my playlist though, those are the covers of it. Anyway, today y'all see the thumbnail. We're doing NBA standings predictions, and I'm also gonna add the Super Bowl predictions in there too, just because. Like I don't know why I do stuff so early. Like I did my top 100 NBA players right before the season. Hold on. Oh yeah, right before the season ended. Like it was like Game 4, Celtics Mavericks. I think I uploaded the same day as that. But I don't want to get too much. I want to go and get to these standings. And hold on, let me put up the list on my phone because I forgot the list is on my phone. My bad, yo. Anyway, at number 15, we got the Brooklyn Nets. The reason they got Nets at 15 should be obvious. If you don't know, they traded Mikal Bridges to the Knicks. So they basically only got Cam Thomas, Nick Claxton, Cam Johnson, Ben Simmons, I guess, even though he's trash. Um, they have no continuity. Well, okay. They basically had the same team as last year, but like that team, there's nobody that like matches each other's playing style or anything like that, in my opinion. Don't really have a point guard. They got Dennis Schroeder, but he's probably gonna get traded again at trade deadline for the third season in a row. Feels like, um, yeah, it's just like I don't like that Nets team. The only defense they really got now is probably Nick Claxton, because Ben Simmons again. We don't even know if he's gonna play, so I'm not relying on Ben Simmons anymore. Number 14 is the Wizards. I would have them at 15, but they keep avoiding the number 15 spot. I've had them at the 15 spot for the last two seasons. They haven't got the 15 spot. I know they're only one win away from it last season, but hey, I'm not putting the Wizards at 15 this year. Not gonna happen. Also, they just got Valanciunas, which, well, okay, they got Valanciunas and Alex Sarr. So hypothetically, their starting lineup may be like, I think Tyus Jones went to a different team. I forgot what team he went to. Maybe the Suns or something like that. So whoever their point guard is, then Jordan Poole. If Jordan Poole's not playing point guard, I don't know what's going on with that. And then actually no, their lineup is weird. Alex Sarr might come off the bench because it might be okay. We're gonna say random guard, Jordan Poole, Kuz, Denny Adia, Valanciunas. So yeah, the Wizards they got a guard problem now, but I don't know. The Wizards could end up being 13, but at 13, I think I had Detroit. Yeah, at 13 out of Detroit, they didn't really make any moves during the offseason. They got a lot of players with potential, but that's the thing. Like I feel like, hold on, let me type in Pistons because I know some people just click through the video and stuff. Thing is about the Pistons, they got a lot of players with potential, and I don't think any of them are really gonna reach their full potential. Since they got a bunch of players that think they deserve those touches and stuff like that. Obviously, Kate Cunningham maybe could average like 25 points and like 7 assists or something like that. But anyone else, I don't see like Jaden Ivey having a breakout season where he averages like 18 points per game or anything. I don't see Jalen Duren getting to the 20s or anything like that. Or even 18, because I think last season he averaged like 15, 16, whatever. Um, what are young players they have? They got a couple guards that are young. Isaiah Stewart has been the same player since he's been a rookie. Yeah, I don't see the Pistons being that much better than last season. I just don't think that 28 game losing streak is probably never going to happen again. Not from the Pistons, at least. A team would have literally completely bottomed out. Y'all cannot convince me that the Pistons last year had less talent than the Wizards. That's all I'm gonna say. 12, we got Charlotte Hornets. This is really just because LaMelo Ball, banking on his health, and even then, like I think the Hornets were like 13th last year, even with LaMelo probably playing like 30 games, if that. So the Hornets always find a way to not be at the bottom of the East. That's really the only reason why they're 12. Number 11, I got the Bulls. They traded not Zach LaVine. They traded DeMar DeRozan. Last season they were like the 10th seed, I think. So y'all can't convince me that the Bulls are going to make the playoffs without DeMar DeRozan. That's basically why. I mean, Zach LaVine, hopefully he gets traded mid-season, but Apparently, he got the worst contract in the league according to executives, even though he literally averages like 20 to 23 points per game. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with the Bulls, bro. Like, you trade for Josh Giddey, now Kobe White's getting less touches. He probably, bro, if they traded, I don't know. I gotta see the lineup. Because hopefully Josh Giddey comes off the bench. That would make sense. Hopefully they don't run no like 3-guard lineup with like Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Zach LaVine. And then I'm assuming they're starting Patrick Williams and Vucevic. That's like such a mid lineup. Yeah, that's 11 seed. 11 seed. 10 might be surprised by this, but I got Toronto. Toronto has a good coach. I like Scotty Barnes. I like some of the pieces they have. Emmanuel quickly might hold up. My bad. Emmanuel quickly might have a little jump. RJ Barrett might have a little jump. I really like RJ Barrett's game. Like, he can't shoot, but in my opinion, I feel like he has the tools to become a good finisher. He can shoot the midi, plays good defense. He just plays really well for his role. And he steps up sometimes. And I think the Raptors will be the 10th seed. Number 9, I got the Atlanta Hawks. I don't like the Hawks at all, but the East is weak. By the way, that's the reason I did the East first. The East is weak. The top 8 from last year is going to be the same top 8 from this year. I promise you. None of these teams I just named will make the playoffs. Like, I'm willing to bet my whole house on that. Like, I'm so serious. Yeah, the Hawks are just a mid-team. They lost to DeJounte Murray for a bag of cookies. And, yeah, that's all I got to say about them. Number 8, I got the Heat. Hopefully the Heat blow it up this year. I'm tired of seeing the same Heat team. Oh, Jimmy Butler could turn into the playoff Jimmy. Oh, this role player could be doing this in the playoffs. Like, that's just so weak, bro. Like, y'all can't keep relying on that. And y'all are probably going to miss the playoffs this year if y'all keep relying on that. Or, no, not miss the playoffs. Because the rest of the league is trash. The rest of the East. Like, the only way the Heat don't make the playoffs is if the Raptors are, like, going crazy. Like, Scotty Barnes averaging, like, 24 points a game. Emmanuel quickly averaging, like, 20. RJ Barrett doing this thing. Like, that's the only way they miss it, in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie. 7, might be a hot take. The Cavs. When the Cavs had Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen all playing, their record was bad. When they had Darius Garland out, they played good because Donovan Mitchell should probably be playing point guard at this point in his career. He's 6'4". Him playing shooting guard next to another small guard is just not going to work. And then playing 2 big men, where one of the big men can kind of shoot, it's not going to work in 2024. I'm sorry. They got lucky last season. They barely got the 4th seed or 5th seed, whatever. They were literally like 1 or 2 games away from being 6th seed. I'm not begging y'all that for another season. I think the Cavs dropped to 7. 6, I got the Orlando Magic. They didn't really add anybody in the season, in the offseason besides KCP. But KCP is not going to catapult them to like a number 1 or top 3 seed, in my opinion. If anything, they're going to drop down a little bit just because. My bad. I gotta move my setup because my laptop's about to die. My bad, y'all. But yeah, the Orlando Magic is still a good team. I still won't be surprised if they become like a top 5 seed or anything. Let me get my stool. Okay. 5th might be a hot take. I got the Sixers. This is not like a diss on the Sixers or anything. Y'all gotta realize regular season doesn't mean that much when it comes to playoff time. I think the Sixers become 5th seed. They added they added a lot of new people over the offseason. I don't think they're gonna click immediately, and that might lead to them being in the 5th seed. Also, Paul George and Joel Embiid are injury prone. There's no like guarantee that they're gonna be healthy the whole season and stuff like that. Also, they might struggle to start the season and be like, oh, is this dude starting or is this dude starting? So I'm gonna have them at 5, but obviously I won't be shocked if they become higher or even beat the 4th seed in the matchup, like I said, because playoffs don't really matter when it comes to stuff like that. 4th, I have Indiana. The Pacers are a regular season team, in my opinion. Regular season built. They have a great offense. Tyrese Halliburton fully healthy. Like, If y'all go back to the start of the year, Tyrese Halliburton was dropping like 25 points and 10 assists 12 assists every game. The Pacers were on top of the East. After he got hurt, they dropped down, and then when he came back, they were good, but they weren't what they were at the start of the season. And take that same Pacers team, put them back in the groove of things. Andrew Nembhard, like he solidified his spot on the team. Benedict Mathurin's coming back. They're starting the season with Pascal Siakam. Like I could literally see them being higher, but there's some heavy hitters in the East at the top, like the Bucks. The Bucks are gonna be 3, like guaranteed. I don't see way the Bucks aren't top 3. The Bucks have been top 3 in the East like every season, since probably 2018. If I had to guess, I don't know where they were in 2018, but ever since 2019 at least, they've been a top 3 seed, and I don't see why that would change this season. Number 2 might be a hot take. I don't think it is. I think it's number 2 would be the Celtics. Just because it's hard to get the number 1 seed twice. Again, that's no hate to the Celtics. That doesn't mean I think they're the second best team in the East. I just don't think they're going to be the number 1 seed again. I do want to say this, though. The NBA should not have let them get Lonnie Walker. They needed a shooting guard, and they somehow get Lonnie Walker. That's crazy to me. Anyway, number 1, by context clues, you could tell it was the Knicks. The Knicks look like a regular season built team. They were the 2 seed last year. And if they have a little bit more health this year, I don't see why they can't be the 1 seed. They got 2 of the best perimeter defenders in basketball on their team. They got Jalen Brunson, which borderline top 10 player, if not a top 10 player. Julius Randle's coming back. That's the big X factor with the Knicks for me. What is Julius Randle doing? Is Julius Randle gonna step back a little bit into a role? Is he gonna take better shots, considering the fact that he has a bunch of great players on his team? I don't know. We'll see what Julius Randle does. But I'm gonna go to the West. Tell me what y'all think about the East. 15 seed in the West. I got Portland. I'm not typing out Trailblazers. Portland just sucks. I have no reason to explain it. They're just a waste. Like, can y'all trade Anthony Simons? Can y'all trade Jeremy Grant? Can y'all trade DeAndre Ayton? And then I'll start caring about y'all probably. Because right now y'all just wasting Shaedon Sharpe. Y'all wasting any other young player that y'all have on your team. I can't remember y'all's team right now. Y'all just a waste. Y'all wasting Robert Williams, who was just in the finals in 2022. Robert Williams did not fall off. He just got hurt. But hey, that's just me. 14, I got Utah. I feel like I always predict them to be bottom of the West, and they don't end up being it. But again, Utah is just like another team that just goes to waste every season, bro. Like, there was Lauri Markkanen and trade rumors this whole offseason that might cause turmoil. Don't know. Jordan Clarkson's old. Jordan Clarkson's probably washed at this point. We'll see what happens. Keontae George, he might take a step up. We'll see. Walker Kessler fell off from his rookie season. Like, I don't know. I don't know what Utah's doing. They should have traded their players by now. I don't know. I can't explain. 13, I got the Spurs. This is literally just banking on the fact that maybe Chris Paul puts Wemby to another level, to the point where they're better than Portland and Utah. That's the only reason. I literally think Utah is a better team than San Antonio. I just think Wemby might carry them to the 13th seed. Number 12. Wait. Before I type this in, I just want to say, these top 12 teams in the West, any of them, I wouldn't be surprised if any of these teams made the playoffs. Not at all. I wouldn't be surprised if any of these teams made the playoffs. The West is always crazy. The West is always hard to figure out. They're always one game away from each other and stuff like that. And I just wanted to make that clear before I reveal my 12 seeds with Golden State Warriors. The Warriors suck. The Warriors sucked last year. You could say that replacing Chris Paul with Clay with DeAnthony Melton, Buddy Hield, and Kyle Anderson might be better. But you're talking about DeAnthony Melton, Buddy Hield, and Kyle Anderson. Buddy Hield was struggling in most of that series last year against New York. DeAnthony Melton didn't play last year in the playoffs. I know he was hurt. And I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about DeAnthony Melton. He's like 3-and-D, but he's not consistent at either of those. Then Kyle Anderson can't shoot and it's low. I don't think they need a player like Kyle Anderson. I don't think that's gonna put the Warriors at this type of level. That's not what those moves are, bro. Like, I feel like I've seen basketball enough to know that the Warriors aren't gonna get better off adding those type of players. That's all I'm saying. They're gonna have to rely on something else like AirPods getting better. And by the way, they're just losing a whole bunch of chemistry with not having Clay and just Steph and Draymond now. I don't know. Number 11, again, might disagree. I got the Clippers. They lost PG for nothing. They signed Kevin Porter Jr. They signed, who's that dude off the Mavericks? They signed Derrick Jones Jr. They signed someone else that was kind of boring, I think. I forgot who it was. Again, those players aren't going to put y'all up here. The only way the Clippers make the playoffs, in my opinion, is if Kawhi or Harden goes back to what they were 3 years ago. I'm going to just say 3 years ago. Because, again, Kawhi 3 years ago, that was 2021. He was still averaging like 25, 26 points per game, right? Then Harden 3 years ago was still averaging like 21 points per game, maybe 20 on the dot, don't matter. 10 assists. If we don't see those two players, the Clippers aren't making the playoffs. I'm gonna be honest. Or just one of those two players. Number 10, might disagree. I got the Rockets. I think the Rockets have the pieces to make a playing game. I think they got a lot of chemistry too. Like, their pieces fit with each other. Like Jalen Green, Fred VanVleet, like those are like polar opposites, but that's a good definition of a polar opposite, right? Jalen Green is just like one of those scorers. Like, I'm not really gonna like play in the system. I'm just gonna hoop. And Fred VanVleet, it is a system. That's why when he was with the Raptors, he played like almost a whole game. Dylan Brooks is a great defender. Jabari Smith, Swiss Army knife. He can do anything. He can shoot. He can play like a Draymond role. He can defend. Sengun, Baby Jokic. Then they got a pretty good bench too, like Amen Thompson, Tari Eason, stuff like that. Like, I think the Rockets could easily make the play-in tournament. By the way, for this next pick, I just want to say I'm a fan of this team. So that's how you know I'm not being biased. But number 9, I got the Lakers. The Lakers didn't do anything in the offseason. Hired a new coach. You got Bronny James. You got the Dalton Net dude too. Like, how is that gonna make us better, bro? How is that gonna make us from an AFC to any higher than that? It's not. I got the Lakers at 9. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but like, again, this is just my predictions. 8, I got the Suns. Even though the Suns technically had a good offseason with signing players wise, none of those players really like fit, I guess, besides Tyus Jones. And here's the thing. I've been saying this for a while now. Trade Bradley Beal, which they aren't going to trade Bradley Beal, which is fine. Trade Bradley Beal, or put him on the bench. Here's the thing: they may put Bradley Beal off the bench, but you signed Tyus Jones. A backcourt of Tyus Jones and Devin Booker is just not going to work. So there was no point in doing that. They signed somebody else that kind of fit it. Bro, I don't know. I don't remember who the Suns signed. Hold on. Suns signings. Let me see. I'm about to see real quick. By the way, this video is going to end up being way longer than I thought, but it's whatever. Signed Tyus Jones, re-signed Royce O'Neal, which nobody really thought they was going to re-sign Royce O'Neal, I ain't gonna lie. Signed Monte Morris, signed Mason Plumlee. Actually, no, I was over in their offseason. They literally basically only got Tyus Jones and retained Royce O'Neal. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm switching this on the fly, bro. Lakers gonna be better than the Suns next season. Like, the Suns aren't good, bro. Also, the Lakers got the AC like 2 years in a row, though, so this makes sense. Wait, no, they didn't. They were the 7th seed the other year. No, we were the 7th seed this year. I'm tripping. Okay. Either way, the Suns aren't good, bro. I was overrating them. 7. It sucks to put them in here. I got the Grizzlies. Going into making the list, I thought the Grizzlies were going to be higher. But the West is just amazing. And also, again, they missed the playoffs last year. There's no way they jump from no playoffs to like a top 5 seed. So I got them at 7. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. 6, y'all may disagree with this because there's a lot of Kings haters, but I got the Kings. You signed DeMar DeRozan. First of all, I know this is not going to be a starting lineup because obviously Malik Monk is going to come off the bench. But the lineup of De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Sabonis, that's one of the best offensive lineups I've ever seen. That's a crazy amount of offense right there. And DeMar DeRozan, not DeRozan. The Kings is one of those teams where I'm like, okay, I can see DeMar DeRozan playing there just because I don't feel like he ruins the system. I don't feel like he ruins the spacing there. With other teams, I legit see him ruining spacing. Like, a lot of people were linking him with the Lakers, but that ruins the spacing. So, I'm kind of actually glad for him that he went to the Kings. So, yeah, I think the Kings are going to be good. I think they're going to make the playoffs. Like, you got to think about it. They barely missed the playoffs last year, and also they had a bunch of injuries going in the end of last year. They probably would have, or not probably. I don't know. They could have beat the Pelicans. That's what I'm saying. Like, a fully healthy Kings last year could have beat the Pelicans in that playing game. So, I don't know. You never know. Number 5, I got the Dallas Mavericks. Again, this is not like a representation of the best teams in the West. I just think the Dallas Mavericks are going to be 5th just because, like, signing Klay Thompson is not going to make y'all the 1 seed. It's going to make y'all similar to what y'all were last year. I think they were the 5th seed last year. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, y'all replaced Derrick Jones Jr. with Najee Marshall, bro. Like, why didn't y'all just re-sign Derrick Jones Jr.? Y'all, they got the same contract, so that ain't make sense. Maybe Derrick Jones Jr. just didn't want to sign with y'all though. Number 4, I got the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets just not good. I feel like people realized last year that their bench is horrible. Reggie Jackson's not getting anything but older. Actually, I think they released Reggie Jackson. Bro, Westbrook is trash. I'm gonna be honest, Westbrook is trash. I know it's just like a name, like, oh, Westbrook with Jokic. They both got triple doubles, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I think Westbrook's trash now. I heard a rumor that Westbrook might start at point guard and Jamal Murray might start at shooting guard. That's cool, but I don't know. I still think that's not going to do anything. Also, they lost KCP for nothing. Nobody's talking about that at all. So, they're going to insert Christian Braun there. And Christian Braun is just not the same as KCP. Christian Braun was getting played off the court while they was playing the Lakers. And the Timberwolves. Like, let's be honest. Like, I don't know. I think the Nuggets are going to be a 4th seed just because Jokic, bro. Just because Jokic. Number 3, y'all may disagree. Pelicans. The Pelicans probably have the best starting 5. Wait, I forgot they lost Valanciunas. Low key, I might flip all this. I might put the Mavericks at 3. Bro, see, this is what I be talking about with the West. I low key want to move the Grizzlies and Kings up and drop every team I just named down. Because the Pelicans do not have a center. I just realized that. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the Mavericks at 3. Right? I'm going to put the Kings. I'm going to put the Kings at 4. I'm going to put the Pelicans at 7. And I'm going to put the Grizzlies at 6. Okay. Again, the West... Hold on. Nuggets at 5. Fuck. Nuggets. Okay. The reason I made this change, Pelicans don't have a center. Then I just explained why the Nuggets are trash. The Kings have a good team, great offense. Great offense usually leads a great regular season team. And the Mavericks are the Mavericks. If Luka was playing like he was last year, there's no reason why they shouldn't be at least a top 5 seed. But going back to the Pelicans, I love the DeJounte Murray trade. They got him for nothing. They gave up nothing. But again, they don't have a center. They don't have Valanciunas anymore. They traded Larry Nance. I legit don't know who the Pelicans center could be. Don't know. They could run some type of small ball, but even then, that's kind of bad. But if they trade like Brandon Ingram for like Clint Capella or something like that, mid-season, then I can see them being higher. I can see them being a top 5 seed. But as of right now, I don't see it. Two ahead of the Timberwolves. I don't even need to look. The Timberwolves, I don't see why they can't be a top 3 team once again. They only lost Kyle Anderson, and then they replaced him with Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles already has chemistry with Mike Conley and Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards can only go up from here. Cat can only go up from here. I feel like Rudy Gobert is going to have a quiet season. I feel like there's not going to be a lot of attention on Rudy Gobert this season. So he might have a good season. Yeah, I just think the Timberwolves basically did what they did last season. And then last, again, if you're paying attention, you know it's OKC. OKC probably is going to the finals. If I had to make a finals prediction, I would say OKC versus Celtics. That would be a great series, by the way. I really do want to see that. Basically, you replace Josh Giddey with Alex Caruso. And Alex Caruso literally does, like, there's nothing that Josh Giddey does that's better than Alex Caruso besides maybe playmaking, I guess. Maybe. And even then, like, Josh Giddey's not playmaking to the point where you're like, we should keep him. Nah. Josh Giddey was getting play off the court in the playoffs. Alex Caruso's not going to get play off the court in any scenario just because his defense alone. Then you got Isaiah Hartenstein, which gives you lineup versatility, which is very important in the NBA now. So now they can run lineups with Isaiah Hartenstein at 5, Chet at the 4, J-Dub at the 3. Like, that's a crazy lineup, bro. You can't convince me it's not. I got OKC at 1. They got great lineup versatility. They're young. They actually like playing with each other. You can tell every time you see them playing or every time you see like highlights of them. Like, they love playing with each other. Pause. Like, they're just great teammates and stuff like that. So I got OKC at 1. And I know I just said about the Celtics, but again, when it's a young team like this, I think they can repeat the 1 seed. Like and subscribe if you like this video. And I'm out.